Welcome to Four Moms for Success. Your host for tonight, Mayfloor, Maribel, Geraldine, and Roxanne.
Hello, hello, everyone. Good morning, good
Hi.
afternoon. Wherever you are in the world, it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. So tonight we are back. Last week we weren't able to do our go live. It's because it was so busy. And before we start, we would like to congratulate Sister Roxanne for the Seahawks, the Super Bowl
Thank you. Thank you.
fans. All right, guys. So tonight, we are gonna discuss about how we wish we knew before starting an online business. But before that, we would like to introduce ourselves. Again, my name is Geraldine Carrera. I'm originally from the Philippines, now residing in North Carolina, USA. I'm a registered nurse by profession, a mom of two, and of course, a proud digital business owner. Go ahead, Sis May.
Yes, hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Four Moms for Success. Yay, we are here tonight, right? This is May Santana, based here po sa Chicago. Originally po from Pangasinan, Philippines. Nimbaga, malam nyo amin na po. And then, of course, I am a mom of two. And of course, a nurse by profession, just like Sis Jerlyn here. And a proud digital entrepreneur po. Thank you. Sis Marbel.
Yes, happy Tuesday, moms. Hi, Sis Jerlyn, Sis Roxanne, and Sis Mayfloor. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking time to be with us tonight. We are the Four Moms for Success. And before anything else, I just want to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone. So this is Maribel Palarca, and I am the face behind Maribel M. Palarca business page, a mom of two, a physical therapist, and of course, a digital entrepreneur. Originally from Cagayan de Oro City, Philippines, and we are now here in Louisiana, USA. Sis Rocks, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I'm Roxanne from Seattle. I'm a mom, a property accountant by profession, and a proud digital business owner. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. So, before we start our show, we would like to invite our viewers, friends, family to our webinar where everything started. So, our webinar, you can watch our webinar on our website or you can message us directly so we can send you the link. It's every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. CST, and 5 p.m. PST. And then in the Philippines, it's every Wednesdays and Fridays, 9 o'clock in the morning. And if you are in the other world, you can just check out your time zone. All right. Um, so let's be honest, no one really knows the entire program before you start the business, right? Because you don't, this kind of business that we have, we don't learn everything, So compared to some other businesses, you have to learn their program first before you can join. Here in our business, you can join right away and then we learn as we go. So it's a little bit different, but for me it works out because I don't have no time to learn all the ins and outs of the business. I want to start right away, so it works out for me. And then, when we first started, we thought it was all about working harder or figuring everything out on your own. And I was thinking that I'm going to be by myself, but it was wrong. And then when we started this business, we didn't start the online business because we had it all figured out, but instead we started because we wanted more time, more freedom, and more options for our family. So this is just something that works out for busy parents, busy working parents, just like the four of us. So so I'm gonna start with Sis Roxanne. Sis Roxanne, what you wish you knew before starting this online business?
Thank you for that, Sister Lynn. I wish I knew that because before I used to work 2 to 3 jobs. I wish I knew sooner that there are options out there that you don't need to be tied with a full just working um, as an employee, and because my we have a business, or I meant employee mindset before, but we should have a business mindset. And I wish are teaching that at school as well, because at school we just know that we just need to study hard and then work hard later, but we should work smarter, not harder. And I wish that with this business, you don't need to do it alone because we have full support of our amazing global community. We have mentorship and coaching, so you are not alone figuring out by yourself, like what Sis Jerlyn said. And I wish that because this business is like a business in a box, it's like a franchise model. It has low startup costs as well. Because many of us know when they start a business, you need a huge investment to start. But with this business, it's a low startup cost because they want everyone to have an opportunity to start an online business. You can scale it later as soon as you're ready to scale up, but you can start small with this business. And I wish I knew that you don't need to be ready. You just, if you wanted more time, more flexibility, you just go for it. Take the risk, take the leap, and have the courage to do so. Thank you.
Thank you, Sis Roxanne. Very well said. So yes, I like when you said, you don't need to be ready, because it's everything. It's I think it's not just in the business. It's your whole life too. Like if we wait until we get ready, it's not gonna happen. So what me before, it's like a fairy tale. Oh, before I want to have a family, I want to have a house, I want to have my car, before I can have kids. But then by that time, I'm probably already 50 years old, because to buy a house, to buy a new car, even like the high paying professionals like doctors, it's they can't make that much money in a couple years, you know. So yeah, with the business, you don't have to be ready. You just have to take the leap of faith and learn as you go, as what we said. And then of course, like the mindset, as what Sister Roxanne said, we were taught that we need to find a job to have a better life, but we ended up having like an employee mindset, which we are just surviving. With an employee mindset, technically we're just surviving. We are not having a time freedom because we work all the time. We can live comfortably with the income that we make from our job, but we don't got no time for our family because most of the time we're at work. So and then the support from the community. Yeah, me myself, if I would have knew that I would have done this business not by myself, I would have started earlier than I started, but it's okay. At least I started, right? All right. So thank you so much, Sis Roxanne. And what about Sis Maribel? Go ahead, Sis Maribel. The floor is yours.
The floor is mine.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, what Sis Roxanne said was really true. Like, definitely. And Sis Jerlyn was talking about mindset and stuff like that. And then Sis Roxanne will always say, like, we didn't realize that we work so hard that there is another option, which is to work smarter instead of harder. Because I think those kids, those people who were born like the 90s and 80s, we were told that you really have to go to school, finish your college, take an exam, and take nursing or take
That's
something,
true.
or a teacher, or an accountant, or CPA, because that's the way to success. And we did that. We followed that. We did realize that there's also other options, and that's why. And that is like we can work smarter instead of work harder, too much harder, or wait until you turn 60, work for 30 years, and then retire at the age of 62 or 65, so that enjoy your life, which is too late, because we never know. But actually, aside from those, I always believe that when I started, because the word digital business or online business is very intimidating. Right? Have like, wow, it means you need to be tech savvy. You need to be able to like talk in front of people. You need to be very creative. You need to have a talent when it comes to speaking, like and stuff like that. Like you should be like extrovert, and those are the things that came into my mind when I heard about online business and digital business, but only to find out that it's not really true. You don't really have to be tech savvy. You don't really have to be very creative. You don't need to be very good in speaking, because you have to start somewhere. If you notice, with a lot of our business partners around the globe, they are introvert. They told everybody that I am introvert. Sis Roxanne said she's also introvert. And then, but then here we are. We showed our face because we always believe that in digital business or anything, anywhere in life, you don't have to be very talented to succeed. You just have to show up. You have to be very consistent. They always say consistency always beats talent, because if you may have talent, if you don't show up, you don't sharpen your talent, and you don't really learn more about your talent, nothing will happen. But even if you don't start without talent, but you still show up, you're very consistent, at the end of the day, you will be rewarded more. So that's why it may feel awkward sometimes when you go in front of the the screen and talk about something, and then I know, like, people will not be watching you. You don't have viewers and stuff like that. You may feel bad sometimes. It may feel awkward, but a lot of people who succeed, 99%, if not 100% succeed, they succeed in this business because they did not stop. They keep showing up for their business. The zero views, the people like telling them different stuff, talking about it, talking about them, they don't listen to those. And then as they go on, as they go through the journey of their in their business, they soon realize they're already at the top, because they did not really they let consistency, really, they do handle their business with consistency. They showed up. So this is like, if only I knew those stuff, I could have like started earlier, because those are the things that really like limit me, stop me, like, oh my god, I'm not tech savvy. What will I do with this? What if the training is too long? What if the training is, I would never understand. And that's, a lot of people are talking about that when they talk about how we have a training that you have to do so that you'll be able to learn to start the business, to know the foundation of business. And like, I'm retired, I'm 60 years old, I don't know that. I'm not gonna, I think this business is not for me. But you should only to find out that there's people who are already retired on their 80s and still rocking this business. See, you cannot really, like, from the name alone, you cannot just judge this business, because definitely anybody can start this business. You don't have to be creative. You don't have to speak well. In fact, a lot of us will speak in our dialect. A lot of people will speak in their dialect, in their language. It doesn't matter, because our training is like what is translated in different languages, because your success is not based on your language. It's not based on how you talk. It's properly, and it's not based on whether you're introvert or not. It is based on really focus on your purpose. It is based on clarity on where you're going, and that's why you should focus on that. When you start this business, don't think about those outside things, like not techie, I don't know how to talk in front of people. Rather, we have to focus on consistency. We have to focus on what we want in life to happen. So I think that's it lang, Sis Jerlyn.
Thank you, Sis Belle. And yes, you're right.
Uwi na ako.
May nanalo na.
No, joking aside.
So, Sis Belle is right. Consistency beats perfection. Because you just have to be consistent in this business. And we ignore naysayers, because at the beginning if we go back to our first go live or to our first screen time, I don't know, I probably will tumble with what I was saying. I think sometimes it doesn't even connect, but who cares? Everything, we start from zero. Even those people that are already on the very top of their career, the successful people in a business, they start from zero. They start from no views, no viewers, and just learning phase. But the important thing here is everything can be learned. You know, there's no perfect in this business. And yes, Sis May and Sis Dan, Sister Fan is right with, there is more than just a job. You know, it's just that um, we were not taught really at school that we are going to build business. You know, we are taught to learn the stuff at school, which is also good because that's already your that's already your uh what do you call this, your, you know, it's like the path, that's your path to succeed in this business, because you can learn your education in the business too. All right, so it's your turn, Sis May. You still have something to say, don't go.
Yes. So that's why I'm checking my mind. What else I can say? But
All
actually,
right.
I heard this one, especially Filipinos, especially immigrants. They thought that exhaustion is part of life. Stress is part of life. It is, but we can lessen that. And I wish that I know that before, because when I came in here in America, um, friends that I met, colleagues that I met, 3 jobs is a norm. And that's also implanted into my mind that that's normal. So I can do this 4 hours here, 8 hours here, and then in the next day, I will do 12 hours. And that's a normal for, especially in the medical field. But the thing is, now I know that there's another option, just like Sis Roxanne said, that there is a smarter way in order for you to have extra, right? To have more time with your family. Because from the with this, the bottom line is we don't have the time for our family, and that's the first thing that's supposed to be the most essential part for for you as a human being, is to be surrounded with your family, the support, right? But because of that, we set aside those things because we need to work and work in order for us to have something to put into our table, something to pay for our bills. That's one of the thing that I wish I should known, that there is some other way in order for you to get some extra, to have more time with your family. Another one probably is, before I started this business, I doubted myself. There you go. I wish I did not doubted myself 2018. I'm probably this time around, but I'm also thankful that probably it's a right time. Maybe some of us will say there's no right timing, but intuition always says the goodness or how you will start the business, because it prepares you also your mind. Although sometimes it scares you, or you have the fear not to do it because you think that this is true. Because if you will see it in the social media, there's are some that it says too good to be true, but you cannot say anything on that particular business until you are able to jump in and research on that business. And that's the 4 of us, I know that we did our due diligence in order for us to stay in this business, right? Another one probably is, I wish that I've known that you are not alone in this business. Because at first, when I started this business, I kept it into myself that I'm the one. I always say that I know it all. So whatever they know, I know that. So in this business, you need an accountability partner. Whatever you have in your mind, whatever profession you are, you don't know, and you don't know everything. So be open, open your mind. Even though they are moms, even though they are what they call this one, like not in the medical fields, but they have more, something that they can fill into your mind that you can use in this business. So that's what I love in this community, because there's no how can I say this one? No ranking about your profession, but you are all the same level, and you are all giving all information that everybody can uplift their success in this business. That's because some of the businesses, they will say, I can just put it into myself so that I can go ahead from them, right? But here we want everybody to be like in the same state. It's just a matter of you on how you will accept it. It's just a matter of you if you want to learn it. It's just a matter of you if you are open to be to become part of them, to become successful as them. So those areas, I wish I have known that, right? Because now I'm telling to myself, oh, maybe when I started this business and I opened my mind and I accept that I need more, I need something to learn, not only what I've learned. Probably I've been soar high as well. But the thing, the message here or the learning I've been having is it's not too late, right? There are some obstacles, there are some what do you call this one, zigzag ways in this business. But the thing, don't quit, as Sis Maribel said. You don't need to separate yourself to others, but mingle to other business partners, business owners, because that's how you're gonna grow. That's how you're gonna change your mind. That's how you will see that the business itself has a system, but if you are not going to be part of an accountability partner, it will not work. So this stays here that team and everybody, we need, they said that there's no man as an island, right? In this business, you can tell that there's no man, no one will succeed in one business without somebody else with you. So that's part of a family, and that's the community that we have in here. Yeah, I think that's it. Sis Jerlene, thank
Thank
you.
you, Sis May. Yes, you're right, Sis May. And I think most of us, we wish we knew that. I mean,
Yeah.
we shouldn't doubt ourselves,
Yes.
because that's the one that limits us from starting the business, because we were kind of doubting ourselves if we can do this business, which we started. I think all of us doubted that if we can do this business, but we still took the leap of faith, as what everybody did. And of course, in this business, your degree is nothing. We don't count about the degree. Degree is just a paper. There's, if you join this business. Oh, before anything else,
Hi,
hello to
Sis
Sharon,
Cheryl.
to our 2 million viewers.
Hi, thank you.
Watching from California. Thank you, Sis Sharon.
And we have one more. Coach Ella.
Ella.
Hi, Coach.
Enjoy.
Watching from the Philippines.
So,
I like this. Hello,
I
beautiful
know.
ladies.
yeah, yes.
Hello, thank you for
Our ladies,
supporting
nice
us and
and
watching.
beauties. So, all right, back to us. It's, if you know this community, if you join in this community, there's a lot top leaders that that are not doctors, not in medical field. It's just like regular people that just willing to learn the system. Because that's the important thing. They've been consistent in their business, and now they're on the top, and they deserve it. Because this business, we learn as we go, and you can just learn everything. You don't need to have a degree to learn this business. So all right, so this is to wrap up our tonight show, and we are so glad that you guys are here with us. And as we wrap up tonight, we want to remind you that um, everyone starts from somewhere. We didn't start knowing everything, but we started being willing to learn. And it's it's about getting the right community, the right system, and the right business. All right. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, ladies. And we hope you all have a blessed night, and we will see you next week.
Yes,
Thank
and
you,
happy Valentine's Day,
everyone.
Oh
everyone.
yeah, happy
Enjoy your
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day this Saturday. Hello, hello.
Stay.
That's right. So let's
Night.
see. Bye.